Hey guys, I'm back to review. Today we're in TDX and I wanted to talk about the Slammer. I'd talk about Medic, but I'm saving for Medic currently, as you might be able to tell from my money. But pretty much we're going to talk about why Slammer is needed. Why everyone should have Slammer, including beginners and pros. And OGs. And people who have been playing since like the minute this game dropped. Pretty much everyone who plays the game needs Slammer. And that's what this video is about. First, obviously, I'm going to need to do early defense before I can get a Slammer. Slammer doesn't really hold for early defense as much as it should, at least. Well, actually, depending on how much money this map gives you, I might be able to do early defense with Slammer. That might work. Is that there? That there. Damage. I don't need more damage. I need faster reload time, so I need bottom. I don't think I need damage, do I? No. Okay, first of all, we're going to start with, it's very, very cheap. You can place it like on wave 1, you can actually get 2. You can even upgrade 1 because the upgrades are so cheap. I watched someone say that the upgrades are expensive. They are not at all. This is probably one of the cheapest towers in the game by far. It's gotta be. But the best part is it swings pretty fast, not gonna lie. It can actually do quite a bit. And right now there's not much to talk about because I don't have any upgrades because I don't have any money. But I mean, once we get into the later game, you guys will see that it's really good. Let me just, there we go. Okay, once I start getting a few good farms, might as well just give myself a flipping money crate. Okay, give me a second. I'll upgrade these and then I'll start talking about Slammer more. So also it does great. Its range sucks all around. I'm gonna just say that real quick. And the fact that I can only hit a certain amount of targets is also kind of stupid, not gonna lie. I mean, it's really realistic, but I mean, with a tower like this, why are you going for realism? Melee towers really shouldn't follow realism at all. But anyways, it does great damage right off the start. Its range is just enough to barely see the track. Its reload time is mid. I mean, it seems fast, but it's really not that fast. And the splash radius is actually pretty useful, not gonna lie. That's probably the best thing about Slammer, is the fact that I can hit multiple towers, or creatures, or whatever you want to call them. I already know someone agrees with me on this. The fan art, bro, is gonna be crazy. The fan art's gonna be crazy. We all know it. That our death is yet to come. We all know it's coming. Okay, so far it's doing quite good. I'm actually gonna get that secondary top upgrade. I might get the second upgrade on top again too, because I do need a lot of damage actually. There we go. I like to just spam that and hear the noise for no reason. Bro missed it. There we go. I have all my farms, right? And they're all upgraded? Yep. Okay. Should be fine. Farm never really gets to pay itself back if you put too much money into it anyways. I'm gonna wait a second before we do anything. Never mind, it's gonna start for us. We're gonna start with the slam attack. I like the slam attack a lot. Slam attack, and the shot gamer is pretty good, but I like the slam attack. Okay, the third upgrade on top path does 100 damage, which is great. It stuns for almost a whole second, which is just amazing. Its splash radius is mid, not gonna lie. Its max targets hits is amazing. In my opinion, it should be able to hit more targets, but reload time that's a little bit off. They should make it hit a little bit faster. Because he stands there for a good minute before throwing that hammer again. I mean, he literally stands there for at least 2 seconds before he uses the hammer again. In real life, they would just swing it immediately. They just keep the swinging coming. They just keep going and going and going. They wouldn't just sit there every few seconds and hit like every few seconds. They'd actually use the hammer they're holding. So they, in my opinion, they need to make it so you attack faster. It's either attack faster or give them bigger range. One of the two. But the damage is quite good. Stun is great. Radius could be upped, but I don't know. I have to. Yeah, the radius is a lot better. Okay, fourth upgrade on top path does almost 200 damage. Stun duration. Hold up, give me a second, guys. I need to. That's better. Anyways. Third upgrade on the bottom path does 55 damage, stuns for exactly 1 second. Splash radius is the same as other one. Max is 4 targets. And reload time is kind of bad, not gonna lie. It's 2 in 1/4 of a second. It's not the greatest. It does almost 1/3 the DPS as the top path does. But if we get it to upgrade to the same level to the top path, it does almost like a little bit over half. Reload time, bottom path or top path reloads slower. Max hits, top path hits more. Splash radius, top path has bigger. Stun duration, top path actually does worse at it, only has like half. But damage, top path does more. So overall, just in general damage, top path is doing a little bit better. However, like one guy said that I was watching, it is kind of better to just straight up spam a bunch of them. Especially if you don't have a lot of money, it's just better to spam a whole lot of them. Yeah, this is the one thing Slammer is really good at, is just taking care of everything that's really heavy. I mean, it can one-tap almost everything, not gonna lie. Now that I think of it, Slammer would be amazing for Elite mode. I need to try this on Elite mode. Probably should have tried it on Elite mode, to be honest. I just lagged. Yeah, so once we get this other upgrade, I'll talk about it more, but right now I don't have enough to get it, so I'm just waiting. So far, the combo between the both of them is amazing. If you ask me, I prefer the top path. The top path looks a lot better, and it does a lot better. Bottom path, I can't do yellow. Yellow's not a color you want on anything you ever own, to be honest. Yellow's just not the color at all. Yellow's just not it. But I mean, green and brown, I guess that works. I mainly just like the armor like over here. This one looks like it's from some sort of like arcade fighting game or something. Can't even think of what game I'm thinking about, but it makes me think of like, what's it called? Can't remember the name. I don't play it, so I don't know the name really, but it reminds me of like arcade fighter games with the way she has her hair up for no reason. This one's more so like, this one makes me feel more like Doom. I've never played either of those games. In fact, like the only game I've ever really played was Roblox, to be honest. But okay, let's see. Max top path, 233 DPS. That's amazing. Its range is 6.5, not bad. Reload time is 2 seconds. Not good, but not bad. Max targets hit 14. That's amazing. Splash radius is amazing. Its overall damage is quite nice too. Let me just get a guy back here to catch all the leaks that we let through. Hey. I don't recommend just using only them for defense, even though they are quite good just with defense alone. But I mean, overall, Like, actually talking about that, I know what I'm gonna do real quick. I don't know if I'll have enough to do this. I'm hoping I do. What I'm about to do is probably the best. Oh, I already had him upgraded. I think you can probably see the strategy I'm going for right now. Pretty much you're going to want to just spam them. First, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to spam a bunch of the heavy ones first. And then a bunch of the small guys afterwards, because the heavy guys are going to be doing all the work. And anything that gets by, the small guys will finish off. Because the small guys do small damage but at fast speeds. Big guys do huge damage in huge radius, but at slow speeds. So the big guys can literally, like, accidentally kill hiddens. And any hiddens that do manage to sneak through, like if there's a full hidden wave, these guys will finish it off. Or, you know, if there's something really tough that barely sneaks by, they'll finish it off. I'll finish him off real quick. I could place a slammer, but what's the point? I can finish him off easily. I'm trying to max out one of these guys because I know it'd be great to max them out. You know, let's just max these two out. Here we go. Good thing I maxed them out, otherwise those hidden probably would have gone past. This one also has an ability. I don't recommend it, but you can try. Like, if there's hiddens and you use the ability, there's like a, I'd say maybe a 50% chance it hits the track, depending on where you put it. Hey, no. You didn't say the magic word. Jurassic Park references are fun. Scream. I forgot the scream sounds like that when you're in double time speed. Yeah, overall, in mass use, this thing is amazing. Endless mode, it is great. I highly, very highly recommend using this in endless mode. Just use it and spam stun all the bosses. That's the only thing this thing's good for, but that's what you need to do is just spam stun the bosses. Okay, what's a max top hat do? I'm gonna have to upgrade him. Maybe I should have put a slammer back here this time. You know what? There you go. Apparently that didn't stun him for some reason. And then whoever they don't kill, you can normally finish off with, like, something. What? Really? Not gonna lie, Factory, you let me down. I'm actually kinda mad at Factory for that, bro. Spawned in, I got my Factory leveled up so much at the cost of, you know, not upgrading these guys. And the Factory let me down. Let me down quite a lot, not gonna lie. Come on, someone just hit the track. Thank you. There. But like I was saying earlier, whatever they don't finish off, you can finish off with whatever you have in your inventory. Like, for example, the boss. You're not going to want to just solo this thing with only, like, these guys, obviously. No one plans on killing a boss with only a melee tower. Not in any game ever. So instead, obviously, you're just going to want to bust out whatever you have. For example, I have XWN turret. This boss seems really tough. Anyways, then you'll pretty much take care of everything that you need him to take care of. That's pretty much everything I had to show off about him. And that's pretty much the best way to use him, is just in spam numbers. I recommend spamming top in one spot and then going farther back and spamming a bunch of bottoms. What path? Spam a bunch of a path with the ability like at the front of the map, and then go like halfway through the map if it's a short map. Just go really far back basically and spam a bunch of the other paths that I can see hiddens, and they'll finish off anything that gets through the heavy guys. And then when it becomes the boss wave, use whatever you've got in your inventory to take that boss down. Because even though they do quite like a good bit of damage to the boss, it's just not, it doesn't do as much as you wish, especially when you use the ability when you probably shouldn't. That's pretty much all I had for him. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like always, peace.